Hey everyone, welcome to the Two Ravens podcast, where two people sit down and chat about their minds and thoughts, specifically their unique perspectives on the life that they're living. Today, we get to dig into Ben, smiley old Ben over here, the Chad, as I'm going to call him.
Hello. I'll
Ben,
take it, honestly.
you're a beautiful man. How are you doing today, Ben?
I'm doing good, Bryn. Thank you.
Good.
Um, I just got off. I guess you saw what I'm doing on X. So
Mhm.
I'm just riding the coattails of that whole wave. It's been stressful, but it's been fun.
Yeah, for sure. And so we're gonna skip past the little tell me a bit about yourself. You're getting popular on X real quick. People know you, people love you. So we're gonna dig back into your past a little bit. Where did you grow up, and how do you think it's impacted your path in life?
Good question. So, I'm 22. So for the last 21 years of my first 21 years of my life, I grew up in Singapore. And Singapore is, it's a first world country. Everything is clean, everything is safe. So that kind of gave me a bit of a unicorn and flowers kind of view of the world. It was only until I went into the medical industry where I realized that, you know, uh, I'm I'm pretty lucky. I'm pretty blessed, Like me living 21 years without like any major incidents happening, not everyone can live up to that. So from then, it changed my perspective a bit. It made me think more of like, life is short. How can I make the most out of it, and what to do when I wake up every day and things like that.
Mhm. Yeah, that's really awesome. And you live in Dubai now, right? Do you enjoy
Yep.
living in Dubai? What do you think about it?
People here are very nice.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Like like the common people, even the Uber drivers, the taxi drivers just strike up conversations with you, ask you about your life, and yeah, everyone is just willing to be human, which is really special and something which not many people know about Dubai. Like Dubai gets a bad rep for some reason, but those people haven't been here.
Right. No, for sure. And so, what called you to live in Dubai? Like, why do you live in Dubai? When did that
My
happen?
dad and business, yeah.
In
I'm
business.
close to
Okay.
family, so we just tagged along.
Okay. Interesting. And do you plan on staying in Dubai, or do you feel called anywhere else?
Honestly, I do plan to visit Singapore again. Originally, I planned to live in Dubai for like a year or so and then move to Singapore eventually. But this place is growing on me, so we'll figure things out. But I've always wanted to live in a van. I watch those like van life videos, Natalie Lynn and all that, where they travel across like U.S., Scotland, and just chill, see nature. I've wanted to do that for like a year. Like, maybe when I'm 25, 26, and we see how things go. Oh, that'll be
That's awesome.
nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's really popular in the U.S. now. I don't. I think it's just because the U.S. is so easy to like. You can like go wherever the hell you want. The U.S. is so
Yeah,
big. It's ridiculous how big the
actually
U.S. is.
cannot fathom it. Yeah.
It's like it took me. It takes me like 12 hours just to drive through my one state. I'm like, yeah,
And there are
Texas is
51 of
fucking
them?
huge.
51?
Yeah. No, Texas is
That's
huge.
crazy.
It's insane how big it is here. And like no one realizes it until they come here and they're like, we don't need to go anywhere. I like realistically. We have every
Yeah.
climate in the world. Like you don't need to.
It's
So
just like an all-in-one buffet for you right there.
um regarding like living in a van, is that something you that's like new to you, or did you always want to kind of see the world and that's just the vehicle you're choosing?
Vehicle, the van. Um, it's something rather new to me actually because, like I said, I've always grown up in like first Singapore, then Dubai, first world bustling cities. I haven't had chance to experience nature and like planet Earth, and that's something I really enjoy. Like hiking up mountains to at like 4 a.m. just to see the sunset. That's something I can envision myself doing. Maybe when I actually do it, I won't like it so much. But as of now, it seems like it's a dream scenario.
For sure. Like mid hike and you're like, no, this
Nah,
fucking
screw this. We're 2 days in of our year long trip, and nah, screw this.
like mid 12-hour flight. Never mind. We're done.
A bit early.
Oh man. So oh man. X has been
Oh
crazy
yeah,
for you.
cool stuff.
Cool stuff. That's all he has to say. Like you're almost to 1,500 now, aren't you? Followers
Yeah, I
or
think.
something.
Yeah, that's actually insane. Like, I think I'm at 1,400 something. I don't know, but like that's a lot of people, you know. Okay, maybe like 50 of them are bots, sure, but like at least 1,000 real human beings. Like sometimes you just stop and imagine like, huh?
Uh,
Like a whole crowd of 1,000 people, you're just like, huh? And all I'm posting are like memes or like, you know, stories
right.
or like this girl, and all of a sudden like, huh? 1,000 people read it? It's still, yeah, I still don't get it, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. That's a post right there. It's crazy what we can do online now. And so regarding the stories thing, you did a giveaway, and we mentioned in Telegram messages that you had an idea of what not to do. Tell me, give me all the dirty details on
All
this
right.
giveaway.
So you know how they say
Oh,
in order to become better, yeah. So the idea was to use Tweet Hunter.
you cut out there. That's
Eh,
okay.
sorry.
No, you're
Which part do I
okay.
go back to?
You
All
said
good?
you know when they say, and then you cut out.
Ah,
Ah.
uh, I guess we never know what I said. No, I'm kidding. You know when they say, in order to get better at something, you need to try and fail and learn.
Mhm.
So I think I'm a pro at like the second step. So what happened was I'm supposed to use Tweet Hunter to schedule auto DMs, so I don't need to send like a couple hundred DMs manually. But the thing is, I had not used Tweet Hunter, and I only remembered to schedule it like the morning of the giveaway. So I quickly made my Tweet Hunter account. Giveaway was live at 3. I made it, set up the auto DMs, all that stuff, and giveaway went live. First of all, giveaway went live. I DM'd a bunch of my friends. I said, "Hey, could you help me repost this stuff?" And my account, I got locked out of my account. I think it got restricted. Like it showed 0 following and all that stuff, which
Yeah.
kind of sucked. But yeah. Then after that, auto DMs just didn't work. Like I waited half an hour, and then people were just like sending me the code word and all that stuff to get the giveaway. And I was just sitting there like, I don't want to say sent because it's not. So I resorted to, I tried to send it manually, but because my account was restricted or something, I couldn't send links in DM.
Oh no.
Yeah. So the only thing I could do is reply to my friends who I had the Telegram. Like, so I'll text them and say sent on Telegram because auto DM screwed up or something like that. And I'll send it to them on Telegram. And then I waited for about half an hour, freaking out. I like spammed my mentor so many messages. And after a while, it worked. Like, I mean, I was unrestricted. So I was able to send like about 150, 200 DMs manually, copy pasting, changing the names, making it different so I don't get restricted again. I think I think I put like a 21-hour day that day. Barely slept at night.
Oh my
And
god.
then I woke up the next morning and auto DMs kicked in. So it sent 150 messages to those same people.
Oh no. Is that why mine double sent to me?
Is that it? Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
But
no.
yeah.
I was like, okay, I get it twice, even better. I'll read it again. Stop it.
So yeah, I had to go back. I was like, should I apologize to these 150 people? Because like a lot of these are new followers, right? So I don't want to come across as like, oh, the guy who messed up, you know, like that's not a very good look because the goal is to get clients.
Right.
So I just left it. And if people asked and I say, hey, sorry, I messed up, or if they were my friends, I say, hey, this happened. And they're like, oh, okay, lol. And then yeah, somehow after all this, the giveaway still did better than I expected.
Right. What were you expecting?
um, I was, I told my friends if it gets anything than less than 10K, I'm just gonna be sad. I was hoping for 15. At the back of my head, I was thinking 20, even though I said 15. And then I think in 48 hours, which is normally how long giveaways last, it got 35,000 impressions.
My man. Damn. That is
What?
like a full stadium of people.
Yeah,
Like, what the hell?
that's yeah. It's actually my most viewed tweet anywhere, which is crazy because uh yeah, what on earth? Did not expect this to happen at
Right.
all.
That's so amazing. And regard when did you like when you started X, what were your plans for X? Or have they changed a little bit or are they still pretty much the same?
Oh, my plans changed the whole way through. So I started on X. My only goal was, you know, just to make it.
Uh-huh.
Because I saw Danco, I was like, oh, Danco can do it. Danco is cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop on X and copy things from Danco. Just like I'm guessing most people started this way also. But then and then I had the idea because I like making videos. Like I have a Minecraft channel and all. I have a Minecraft channel. Yeah. So I was like, hey, this is a great funnel. So I'll make videos because at that point I bought 2 Hour Writer. I thought I'll make newsletters and I'll read them out because it's special because at that point I didn't think anyone actually read newsletters. I'll read them out on camera, add a bit of editing, and I'll use X to funnel it. And I made self improvement videos. And then it hit me that the people who watch self improvement videos, which would be like, I guess 15, 16-year-old males, I guess, they won't be on X. Needing, like, the people who needed self improvement videos would be on Instagram, would be on TikTok, not X. But at that point, I had grown about, I don't know, like 300 followers in my first month. So I was just like, screw it, I'll just figure something out. So I changed to like a book niche where I just shared book ideas. The plan was to do like book guides and monetize. I honestly can't remember how I was going to monetize, but it probably wasn't very good. And then one day I hopped on a call with a friend and he said, do you pay for retweets? And I was like, no, of course not. And he said, because your posts are getting way more engagement than normal people your size. So I said, I mean, yeah, I've been learning storytelling. It was my New Year's resolution. So he suggested I swap niches to storytelling. And yeah, it's only because of him, which that's why I am where I am now.
For sure. And regarding storytelling, is that how you plan on monetizing? Right? Yeah. Tell me a bit about that. How's that going for you? I know you've had a couple of free clients and everything, but give yourself a little shout out.
So, gosh, I do have a sales pitch, but I mean, I teach people how to go viral using long form storytelling. Because, I mean, I'm sure you've had a couple like short form tweets do better than others,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't bring in that many followers. Whereas with like a good long form post, you can get 5, 10 followers each long form. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, once I saw that, I got better at long forms, bumped it up to like 5 a week. That's basically how I grew as fast as I did.
For sure. I've
And
actually I see
yeah,
your little like template everywhere now.
whoops,
It's
I'm
so
sorry.
no, I
My
love it
bad.
because like some of them. Okay, the thing is you can be given the best template and still have shit writing. I am also someone who has been working on my
You're
writing,
doing
but like
fine.
it's you like see some of them and you're like, no, this is not what Ben meant.
I mean, the only way to find out what I meant, I mean, buy my coaching. No, I'm kidding.
Link in the description, everybody.
Link in description is the top link you can grab. No, nah.
Oh
But
man,
I
so
mean,
go ahead.
hmm, I was gonna say, yeah, that's how I got into it. This is how it all worked out.
Yeah, a little bit of a roller coaster, which is the best way to do it, I think. So regarding like starting on X and everything, when you started, you said Dan Coe was someone who inspired you. Are there any other books or courses or people who have really inspired you on this journey?
You're talking about X specifically, or like,
Whatever you want.
hmm.
Personal development, moving to Dubai. If there was like a random Uber driver that you just fell in love with, talk to me. Hit me with
So there's this girl. No, I'm kidding. We're not doing that again. We've done that before.
it.
I'll actually share like things that inspired me on X actually. So part of my journey was luck. In fact, yeah, that I would say like the majority of my growth came from luck, but not in the way you think. This is a retention tactic, so now people will keep watching. Okay, anyway, yeah, not in the way you think. So 2 weeks in to growing on X, I posted 3 times a day. What I thought were like good tweets, and I had 21 followers. Which I mean, yeah, I mean 21 real people. No, like 10 were bots, but like I still wanted more. And then I followed this one guy, and I saw him post, and he said, "I hit 100 followers in 17 days on X." I was like, "What the heck? 100 followers in 17?" So this is where the luck comes in. I thought that was normal, you see. So I DM'd him and said, "How did you do this?" And he taught me how to engage and how to, make friends with people. So I thought if he did it in 17 days, I guess that's normal. At that point, I was 14 days in. I had 21. I just grinded at it because it was Christmas break. Um, I think 5 days later, I hit 100. And then 10 days later, 11 days later, I hit 300. So the luck part was because I was tricked into thinking that 17 days was normal for 100 followers. I don't remember the question. I'm sorry. I rambled on so much.
was there was there anything that like inspired you on your journey? And so I think you're getting
Anything. I mean, Danko,
there.
um, Kieran, Dakota, all these big people, and the people who just grow really fast. To be honest, I'm a little jealous, but like, it's also inspiring. Like just to see like, oh, they can do it, and honestly, some of them like they don't post as much as me. Like I think I write better, and if they can do it, that means I can too. You know. So seeing that pushes me to go on, even though sometimes I mean tweets get no views and all that stuff. And also, I'm like you mentioned just now, like you see I see my framework everywhere. That's kind of cool. And then
Yeah.
people like say like, hey, I use your framework and I copy your not copy your post. Like I was inspired of your post and my post took off. Thank you. Things like that. That's so cool.
Yeah,
So those kind of things inspire me.
that's really cool. What's your favorite like question or favorite or most common question that you get asked regarding anything?
Anything. Um there's like how?
How is that just the
How?
basic? Okay.
People are like I mean, I made a lot of friends in the start who are still friends now. And then some of them slow down and once in a while they find me and like, how did you blow up? I mean, I asked that to like some people blew up like 4 times faster than me, and then now they're monetized and all, and I'm asking them how. But like, yeah, people ask me how a lot, and I just tell them, um, just keep going, keep working on improving your writing, and you'll get there.
If you really want to know how, go buy Ben's course. Anyways, the
I like
giveaway
it. I like
is
it.
an amazing funnel, and the man has so much knowledge. Go buy it. So regarding, so you want to monetize, and I think you're already
Mm.
working on it, right? You're pretty much there. Do you have any other ventures that you're paying, like getting paid for, or do you only work on X? You said you did 21 hours the other day. Kudos to you. But like, do you have anything like any other commitments?
As of now, actually, no. So I used to work for my dad. He's a pretty amazing salesman, but I wanted to go full on X, so he gave me until June basically, and then after that I either work for him or go to uni. So it's a bit of a deadline, you know. It's a bit of a fun game, which is also stressful. So because of that, I'm able to put everything, all my energy into X, and just slave away at it for the next like 2 3 months.
Okay. And this deadline in June, is there like a number you have to hit, or do you just have to make like a penny and you're good?
I guess it's just a proof of concept thing. Like I have to show him like, hey, I can do this. Like I created this, and people know me for this and trust me on this, and because of that, they pay me money for this, and then yeah, I that'll be good enough.
For sure. And you still live with your dad, I'm guessing.
Sorry, what?
Do you still live with your dad and everything?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I uh
That's.
I leech off him and my mom every single day.
It's not leeching if it's for a good cause.
I mean, my life is a good cause. Does that count?
Yeah, no, for sure. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Um, living in a van.
Living in a van. Where do you want to live in a van specifically?
Well, I've had two ideas. So first of all, it's I mentioned this briefly just now, but a whole like 1 year long US trip where I just slowly travel everything. Maybe not 1 year, like 6 months. So I was thinking like 6 months we do like US, and then 6 months we do. I don't know why. Like I barely know anything about the country, but Scotland calls out to me. Like the I don't even know what they are. Sheep, I guess, and mountains and castles and stuff. But
The
like
goats that are now
yeah,
sheep,
yeah.
everybody.
Oops. Now I know something about Scotland. Um, yeah, the idea is just to make it big. My I'm born in a rather well-off family, so I don't need to retire my parents and all that, which is a yeah, it's a different view of the world. So once I make it big, I can just basically do whatever fulfills me.
Yeah, and would that be freedom to you, traveling in a van?
I mean, that's the idea of it. I'm guessing it's going to change multiple times, but currently that's where I see myself.
That's amazing. And your plan is to do that specifically with, as Arnie calls it, Wi-Fi money. You want to make money from
Yeah,
your laptop. That's so cool.
Wi-Fi money.
Specifically, laptop
Yes.
and a beanbag is what the plan is.
Yeah, sitting on top of a van maybe, and then like you take the. Oh gosh, I'm getting so many content ideas from this. Oops. Yeah, I'm always on the grind. That's it's not a good thing.
The way you talk is even, I can see your story loops as you talk, which is really cool because I can see the way you write and the way you talk. And so that's enough
Would you rather?
reps.
Should
Enough
I talk in
reps to say.
bullet points, staircase patterns, things like this?
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine having like a full on conversation with like with that?
You got to start with a polarizing hook. Like for example, like did you know like I suck? That's what his jealous haters say. Bullet point, bullet point, bullet point. Something to keep you reading. Show more. That's my framework. Whoops.
Oh man.
I feel like I'm starting to text in tweet format now. It's so dumb.
Oh
Like I
man.
use bullet points and I rearrange them so there's like the staircase formation, and I try to make sure like they look good, and then I use the hooks and I space them out. It's hilarious. Twitter is taking over my life.
Obsession can be okay, other than the fact that I posted something and not even 2 seconds later you were in my comments. 15 minutes before we were supposed to record a podcast. Oh
uh,
man. So tell me what your day to day looks like as you grow your X and your um, monetization path.
well, I'm a huge fan of waking up early because I've got a lot of siblings, and waking up early is the only time I can be alone. So I normally sleep at 9, wake up at 5, and then I normally work for like a couple hours, and then have breakfast, and then when I say work, I normally mean write, work on content, and recently like more back end stuff because that's the stuff I'm figuring out, making a course and everything, and then I'll do chores and stuff because parents' house I need to pay rent, which is just sweeping, mopping, washing toilets. That's my job. And then I'll go back to writing for another couple hours, and then by the time it's lunch, take a short lunch break, go back to working on writing and stuff again, and then I'll just chill the moment my siblings get home around like 3 o'clock. Then that's the time I'll spend reading and studying. When I say studying, I mean like just watching YouTube videos and saying it's research.
For sure. What do you? How many siblings do you have?
5.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
So are you the middle child, oldest?
Nah, the oldest.
You're the oldest.
Yeah.
What's what is that like? I'm the middle child, so I don't like my older brother, but
Whoa, I sense family drama there.
oh, there's
I
so
mean,
much.
it happens, right? There's always. I mean, it's always just learning to get along with each other and not overlap. But I mean, I've got great siblings. Honestly, like they're all good people with great hearts, cool talents. Yeah, yeah. I'm really blessed to have the family I have.
That's amazing. And so your dad has this deadline. If you are all of your siblings in uni, are they of that age or are they kind of younger?
And my siblings are all in school.
Oh
I'm the oldest by 4 years.
man. Wow.
That's
They
all I'll reveal because like internet.
yeah, for sure. So your parents want you to go to uni. Specifically, is it medical that they want you to go for?
Oh no, medical was we'll get into that after this, I suppose. But no, I'm not doing anything medical, like because my dad. I mean, he still wants me to get a degree at the back of his mind, like either work for him or get a degree because just to be safe. I mean, I totally get it. It makes logical sense. Don't know what I'll get a degree on though. Like, none of the courses interest me in any way.
Yeah. What currently interests you? Is there any like random books that you're reading right now?
I'm supposed to be reading Dan Coe's Out of Focus, but I've been so busy, and also I hope Dan's not watching this, but the book's a little long-winded. Controversial take. But yeah. Once again, I ramble on so much that I forget the question. I am professional at this.
man, I honestly don't even remember where we were fully going with that, but I just like asked the question, let y'all ramble, because it's really fun to see how like brains work and what your mind's doing. Um, we'll go this way. I think it was about what books you're reading and if there's any random books that you're reading. That was the question.
Honestly, recently not much. I've been so focused on building out my course and stuff, and also I actually just recovered from like a month-long illness, so I was just slowly getting back into it. So no, I've not time to read much. I have not had time to read much books.
That's perfectly fine. I books are so hard for me to read. Like I picked up Flow, the book that Dan like
Mihai,
loves.
just like Mihai.
It's
Hmm.
so it's just like you said, book like Dan's book is long winded. I'm reading it and I'm like, oh my god! Like, can we get to the point? Where are we going with this? Because you'll have like
Now you know where it came from.
yeah, you'll have like amazing like um middle headline, and then it's just like point after point after point after point. I'm like, okay, but why? Like, God. But are there any courses that you're studying? I know you said you have a mentor. Are there any like courses that you're really into right now?
I mean, if you're talking about like courses on X and stuff like that, or like writing related courses,
Whatever you want.
so yeah, I bought Dan Coe's 2 Hour Writer,
Mm-hmm.
like right at the start, and then I bought Kieran Drew's High Impact Writing recently, but I have not gone through the whole thing. Um, and I may have found a way to get some other courses for free, but I mean, for legal reasons, you heard nothing. Just saying
We're
that
not pirates. We're
some people
professionals.
do things out there. Yeah,
For sure, and we'll. I mean, we can chat a little bit about that afterwards.
yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah, of course.
Offline, you know.
Off the record. Um, Dakota Robertson recently commented on one of your like shuffling cards things. Do you? Where
Oh
the
yeah,
hell did you get like? Don't whip out a thing of cards right now. I swear to God.
I prepared.
He's prepared. What made you get into cards? Was it just something as a kid, or is it newer?
So when I was 15, my uncle showed me this video of this group of 5 guys just shuffling cards, and it just mesmerized me completely. Like, I mean, people are amazed at what I can do, I guess, somehow, but when you see what they can do, like, you just like it's almost like not just CGI, like they just do magic with cards, and I just got hooked. And that day, my uncle gave me a deck of cards. He bought like a bunch of them. This is the exact deck, actually. This is the one that started everything. Um, and I would just practice for hours and hours, learning different skills, different magic tricks, things like that, until COVID happened, and then I had no one to show magic tricks to, so I kind of just dropped it. But then actually very recently, like in Dubai, I picked it up again and started having fun again. And yeah, I posted it online and everyone liked it, so I posted it online more because I love the dopamine hit that views give me. So I mean, I don't do it for the views now, I just do it for fun, and then once in a while I post.
For sure. Do you
It's fun
think
stuff.
you've gained like any insights? So, did your obsession with shuffling cards has that translated anywhere else in your life?
I mean, first of all, it's shown me that as long as I put my heart and mind to something, I can achieve it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I did try to use it to pick up this girl I liked, and it didn't work. Cause so apparently, I found out that you actually need to talk to people in order for them to be interested in you. You can't just like, "Hey, bird," and then like, and then they're like, "Whoa!" No, you actually need to talk to them. So yeah, that didn't work. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's what it's translated into.
Wow. Okay. Little side note: we're gonna switch it up again. We're gonna keep flipping the table and coming up with new ideas. Camera is gonna be
Sure.
the death of me. In some of your older posts, you mention gaming. Do you still partake in gaming, or are you just too damn busy to even try?
Um, I still game quite a bit.
What do you play?
two games have consumed my life for the last like 6 years. So there's Minecraft and there's Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars is by Supercell, same creator as of Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, some fairly well-known games. So Minecraft, especially, like I said, I have a Minecraft YouTube channel which I've grown for like the last 3 years. It has 3,240 subscribers, I think. That's just a passion project. I just genuinely love building, and it got to the point where I was spending so much time on the game, I had to make videos to justify the time I was spending on it.
I know
And
how
just nice.
that
I like
is.
editing also.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Minecraft. And then Brawl Stars is just my siblings play it, so I play it with them and we just hang out. I mean, we laugh together, we lose together. More losing than laughing, unfortunately, but it's fun.
That's really awesome. And is that kind of like one of your recharge activities? Is just to sit down and play some video games?
I would say it's my recharge activity, but sometimes I rage quit so hard, like I doubt myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, Minecraft especially, I just love. I don't know if you've played Minecraft before, but
I have so many hours in that game. It's not
heck
okay.
yeah. Yeah, you know when you just load into a single player world, you put your earphones in and you listen to like the Minecraft C418 music, you just chop trees, you build a house. Oh, that's fun. That's really fun.
It is. I've played
Yeah.
Minecraft since I think like the third or fourth year it came, or the second year it came out on
My God.
iOS. I have so many hours in that game.
I was talking to some creators recently who apparently used to play Minecraft. Maybe in the future, and like in a couple months from now, we might see a I don't know an ex creator Minecraft server.
Don't test me. I know how to host one. I will do
Oh,
it.
heck yeah! I'm so down. Honestly,
I
it's
so
gonna be
am
so
too.
fun.
Hell yeah.
You see, like the moment the server launches, like I go from like 3 posts a day to 2 posts a day to 1 post a day to one post every 2 days.
So I'm
Oops.
back, everybody. The obsession's done for a week. We'll be back.
Ah. That's
Do you
hilarious.
have that with gaming where like you have like a time period where you're like really obsessed with it and it like slowly fades and then you're back into it again, or are you like pretty linear with it?
Honestly, I'm rather consistent.
Hmm.
Like if I have nothing going on in my life, like if X didn't happen, I would likely be a Minecraft YouTuber. But because I have other priorities, then no, I'm able to just put gaming aside when necessary and just work.
For sure. That's healthy addiction, everybody. Gaming can
I
also
try.
be very bad. um, so we're gonna go into kind of like a more serious tone. Necessary. I hate seriousness.
Okay.
What more like action based? What
Yeah.
daily steps or levers do you do that has brought you to where you are? Like, how do you break down your writing? Is it do you plan? Do you wing it? I mean, now you probably wing it, but what's brought you to where you are, and what levers have really helped you?
Uh oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's be controversial. Why not? Let's be controversial.
Please do.
So, how I have built an account of 1,400 followers on X in 130 days. Copy other people. This is for retention again. No, I'm kidding.
Long
Copy other
space.
people. So I've got a bunch of writers who I just really looked up to. I mean, I still look up to them, except now we're more eye to eye. So I'll just take this stuff, like analyze why it works, and like try to just change a little bit every time, and make it mine. Maybe add a joke to the end, and try to recreate the whole post with like a completely different topic, and see if it pops off. Then slowly, I start to realize. I mean, what works, why it works. Then from then, yeah, I develop my own style. So yeah, I'm constantly doing this even now. And actually, would it be better if I just say who I copy from?
If you want to,
Would
go
that be
for it.
cool?
I mean, I think it's fun.
Cool. Okay. There are three people actually. One is Trung, the Trung Dao.
Okay.
He has like a very short writing, which just brings across an idea very well. One is Kokoro Hub. Um, yeah, him also. He's very good at bringing across ideas in very short sentences. And one is this guy named Mister Not Too Serious on X. And when you read his post, you get the feel like you're watching a show, like an anime that gives you like that emotional hit. somehow he's able to convey that in his writing, and that's just special.
Hmm.
Like now, I'm honored to be friends with him. We chat on a daily basis, but back then I used to study his posts and break everything down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I copy other people. Then also, I do try to have writing sessions. People say like you batch content and all that, but for me the content just comes through inspiration. Like when reading books. So how it'll work is, for example, Dan goes out of focus. I'll just sit here and read it, and then I'll come across something which triggers like a flash of inspiration, and then I'll take out my phone, write about 80% of the post right then and there, and keep doing this for like 1-2 hours. So I'll have like 3-4 posts, 3 long form posts stacked up, and then another day I'll just go and edit them on the computer, add the bullet points, like change a bit here and there, and yeah, that's my content for the week.
Wow, this is like super simple. And so you do like the note taking while you're reading, like you write like the posts out while you're reading.
Yeah, so I just straight up read the book and I see the sentence, and then I think, hey, this could be a post. And in my mind, I'm already thinking, okay, this is the hook, this is the ending, this is what the body looks like. And then take my phone out, jot all of this down.
Hmm.
And then after I've jotted down like everything I think of, then I'll just continue reading the book. Often it ends up with like, I spend more time writing the post than actually reading the book, which is why I
Right.
read books so slowly now.
Yeah. I was gonna
But
say that's
yeah.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, fascinating. So in regards to that, that's obviously not how you started. When you started, you just specifically like took frameworks and kind of plugged and played with different stuff, and that's just grown to long forms now.
Yeah. In fact, I can give you a bit of a viral framework right now.
Let's do it.
So until 2 days ago, my most viral tweet was this 29,000 impression tweet, which I made at 200 followers,
Uh-huh.
which boosted me to 300 in about 36 hours.
Okay.
It was basically, okay, I can't. I'm annoyed because I'm 21. I'm broke. I'm still living in my parents' house, but I'll do whatever it takes to change it. Something like that. That's it. And I mean, I could break down why it works, but I mean, that's the boring stuff. But if you start anything with either I'm some strong emotional word here or I'm age, like for example, I'm 21, somehow it just does well. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, since then I've broken it down and all that, but if you're a beginner, just use the framework, just abuse it. Trust me, it goes viral like nearly every time. I've got like a even my friends. I've told my friends I've got like a honestly like 100% hit rate if I recall. Every single one which I've looked at before they posted has just done like insanely well for their account.
Hmm. We're gonna do a case study after this with me. I'm gonna post one. Let's do
I
it.
got you actually. I
Let's
don't mind.
test it. Let's test it.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, no, it'll be real cool. So as you work through the storytelling, do you see yourself doing anything other than storytelling in the future, or do you think it's just something you're really gonna flow with?
I'm honestly just gonna flow with it because, like I said, I'm on X. Like, just the plan is just to make it. I don't really know how. If it was, I don't know. It could have been friends, not followers. Or it could have been community, or it could have been standing out. But yeah, it just happened to work out this way. So I'm just gonna go with the flow and see where it takes me.
Yeah. Now you keep saying make it. What is make it to you? When will you say that you've made it on X?
Dang, that's a good question. Um, I don't actually have an answer, so I'm just gonna make up one right now. Um, I would say I don't know. At first, I was going to say it's a monetary value, in which case I would say like 5 to 10K. But then again, I guess it's just the feeling of fulfillment, knowing that I have done something with my life and impacted other people's lives as a result of that. So, but then again, that's not tangible. So I guess then if that's the answer, I'll never know if I make it. One day I'll just wake up and be like, "Yeah, I've actually done this. I guess I've made it now."
Yeah. No, I think it's really good to not have a tangible goal. I don't think
Mm,
tangible goals are very good. I mean, they're good to get you started, but at the end of the day, like when you make that 10K a month, you're not going to feel any different. You're just going to go, okay, I've made 10K. Now what? But that's a
trust
whole
me.
other conversation.
Yeah.
It's like, is money real? Does money exist? Is time a thing?
Yeah.
That's like a whole rabbit hole. So we're gonna wrap this up really slowly because there's a couple more things I want to touch on.
Hmm.
So Ben's story corner. First, I want to say it's definitely better than some other corners you could be working. But how did you come up with that, and when did you start your newsletter? And is it daily or is it weekly that you post?
Funny you ask this now, actually, because 3 hours ago, my answer would be completely different.
Okay.
So, the point of the newsletter at first was, I guess he's watching this, was because Arnie told me to.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I wrote this story, and then Arnie DM'd me and said, Ben, where is your newsletter? Because I really loved your writing, and you have to make more. If not, like, or else.
Or else.
Yeah, or else. Uh, so I made a newsletter. I was like, fine, I'll do it. And I just kind of sat there for a while and did nothing. And then I think what really pushed me to do it was when my account got restricted. No, I just straight up like got I can't remember the term. I guess it's restrictions for where 12 hours I couldn't like comment,
Suspended.
follow, do anything. Yeah, suspended. And I was just like, oh, dang, this is actually like I could actually lose my audience. Like it was just like a basic comment.
Mhm.
Like all I said was, you should try fasting because it saves a lot of time. Something like that. That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. So then I started taking the newsletter more seriously. I made it in like a day, and then I made the whole website, started funneling people. So 3 hours ago, I would have told you that it's a weekly newsletter for storytelling tips in the form of stories. But honestly, actually, when's this podcast gonna come out?
I don't know yet. I have no idea. When do you want it to come out? I can do that.
You normally release on what was it? Wednesday, Thursday,
Tuesdays. Two Raven
Tuesday.
podcast
Okay.
Tuesdays is what I do.
Ooh. Oh, very cool. Okay.
Tuesdays and
Actually, it's
Thursdays.
fine by that time. Even if it's like this Thursday, this Tuesday. So I'm actually going. I'm going to attempt daily emails.
Okay.
I can't guarantee stories every time. I'll just be doing one a week and seeing how. But I do want to try because I mean the email audience is like the close knit group where I can share a bit more insights, spill a bit more secrets, and also just finally stop writing in a bullet point format I've been
Right.
so well known for. Like write like a normal human being. So I'll be trying daily emails at least for the next 1 2 weeks,
Mhm.
seeing how things go. I mean, especially since my giveaway recently gave me a huge boost in email subscribers.
Yeah. What
I
are
mean,
you at now because of that huge boost?
so before I was sitting at I think 58. Now I checked like just now because I posted a newsletter like 3 hours ago. I was at 247.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah.
cool.
It's
So
just
no, go ahead.
uh yeah. I guess I gotta actually post there now, right?
Right, you have to almost
Yeah.
triple people that are expecting something from you.
What on earth?
Crazy
Crazy
how the
once
internet
again.
works. So we're gonna plug a couple of things, but first, go subscribe to his newsletter because he will talk to you about a blue beanbag specifically. And I don't know why, but I loved it so much. That welcome email, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fucking amazing. Whatever this man sends me, I'm reading it.
Oh heck yeah!
Heck yeah.
You want me to make it a little bit less exciting?
What?
I stole half of that from Kieran Drew.
Heartbroken.
So
Tell
I
me.
stole a tiny bit.
Okay.
His is a little bit similar. Like the whole like I'm not a grocery list idea. Oops, spoilers. That was my idea. I mean, I thought it was cool. It's my original idea. If you see it anywhere else, it came from me. But the whole like this person has joined your list. Uh, I was sitting at my desk writing, and suddenly I got an email. This person has joined your list. Hey, it's great to have you here. That was Kieran Drew's email. So I took it, made it a bit more me, plugged in like two more jokes at the end. Yeah, and that's how I got my welcome email.
That's awesome. Steal like an artist, though, right? I mean, that's
Haha.
literally the name of the game. It's,
Austin Kleon's book. I have not read it.
I have not either, but it's so popular, especially
Yeah,
in beginner Money X. Like everyone's like, steal like an
yeah.
artist. So I'm like, you're not stealing like an artist. You're not.
Oh my
To
gosh.
rewrite
Yeah.
it. It's like me and Artie were chatting. He's like he's literally had someone copy and paste his posts, and I'm like, that's not how that works.
Copy and paste is okay. That's next level. I've had
Yeah,
I've had close, but not copy and paste.
right. I think even maybe like my one post was probably a little close, but it wasn't like copy the everything.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, that's good.
it's like you said, stealing. I mean, it's the concept of everyone has their own ideas,
Yeah.
and but people just don't know how to package them. Packaging is like the most like weird part, and I'm gonna steal your framework of like just take from other people and just rewrite it with a completely different idea.
Okay, two thoughts are going through my mind right now. First of all, is I mean, even I steal posts, but I mean I steal short form frameworks, and
Yeah.
then I plug in my idea. I always make sure to change like at least 50% of it. Like either add a joke or just make the whole thing like the whole idea completely different. All I'm taking is like the framework, because that's someone else's like child. Like I like to think I put a bit of myself into every post, and if people like steal my post and rewrite it, it's it just doesn't feel right to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I try not to do that to other people. And secondly, I mean, I've seen people copy my posts, and it angered me a bit at first, but now I just think it's a skill issue. If you can't write, that's not my problem. I'm just
Right.
better.
I'm just better. And if you want to be better, go buy the course. Anyways,
Nah.
um, where is the best place that people can find you?
So I live in I mean,
Here's my
on X.
address.
Yeah, yeah. So you see the big tall tower. I'm on like the top level, Burj Khalifa. No, uh, I'm on X. My Telegram handle. Hey, sorry. That's a great thug. On X, my handle is it's me Ben Chan. It's something that no one remembers, so I guess I'll just say it here and hope that one person goes and follows me from there.
If you can't remember it, it'll be in the description. I promise.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you.
Of course. So, what is one thought or memory that sits with you that you would like to leave for your audience today?
Hmm. Can I go a little bit deeper with this one?
Oh, absolutely. Please do.
So, um, I used to work as an ambulance medic, where in the height of COVID, so saving lives with the whole pandemic and all that. I mean, it was quite fun. People say it was very heroic, all that. I mean, I enjoyed myself, but there was this one incident which really just completely shifted my perspective on, yeah, just reality as a whole. Hold on, I got to make sure not to mess this up. So, um, it was one night after night shift, actually during night shift, at the tail end of night shift, the last hour. We were heading back to base, and then we got this call to say that this guy had been hit by a van. So it's like, okay, I mean, honestly, not gonna lie, like I've attended a calls like that, and it's just like, oh, he got hit, and then he's just like fracture or something. Went there, and the person was just lying on the ground, bleeding. The eyes were just like floating around. Long story short, pushed the person into the ambulance alive. I put him out. He was dead. Like we did everything we could to save him. Um, went there, like the parents were in hospital, crying, all that stuff, and yeah, it made me just realize how easy it is for life to just disappear. And from then on, uh, yeah, life became a lot more real. So I tried to live my life in a way that, and I don't regret that. I try to be grateful for everything because there's some people who just don't have what I have. Like I was born in a nice, fairly well-off family. I've got a great family, great house, great food. I mean, I have access to the internet. I have, yeah, I have a lot of things which a lot of people don't have. And yeah, since the incident, I try not to take anything for granted. Just yeah, just remember everything and how not everyone has it. Yeah, that's the lesson.
Yeah. Wow. That's heartbreaking, but also like I'm happy you took that lesson from that. That's really Thank you for sharing that. Really.
Was that too dark? I tried not
Oh
to.
God, no, no. That was. I
Cool,
thank you for
cool.
sharing that. I think it's something that not a lot of people they realize, but they don't realize. You know, like
Yeah,
when you're trying to save someone's life. I can't even imagine trying to do that. But like, even getting the phone call that someone you know is like gone and they were young is like, wow, okay, you know, like death is real, and it's the one thing we have that's guaranteed in life.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for
That's
sharing
the
that.
thing which everyone knows, but yeah, you said it perfectly. Everyone knows, but doesn't know
Mhm.
until it happens,
Right.
and you're just like, oh dang. So I used to have that, and now I don't.
Mhm.
But there's no way I can go back and be thankful for that again because now it's gone.
Right.
Yeah, it just yeah, it gives you a different perspective.
Yeah, so be grateful, everybody. I'm grateful that you got to join us today. Like, thank you so much for giving me your time.
Thank you for having me.